Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. I'm at Walmart, and they have a second round of the summer blooming bulbs. Let's check it out. So first up, they have some bleeding heart. This is two roots for $5.88. These are perennials and they are shade plants. These guys here are part sun, which is 4 to 6 hours of sun. Next we have Climatis or Climatis. This is also going to be $5.88. Prices have really gone up, guys. One root of the City of Lion Climatis. This guy here blooms early summer, and I have one Climatis in my yard. It doesn't do that great, but I do love the plant. Next up, they have some daylilies. You guys know I'm a big fan of daylilies, and they have them here. This particular one here is the El Desperado daylily. And daylilies are a great perennial. They bloom really, really nice for me, and they have all kinds of colors. Here they have two roots for $5.88. And this beauty here, which I bought last year but didn't come up for whatever reason. This one is the blackberries and cream daylily. Again, two roots, and these are going to bloom in the summer. More daylilies over here. We have once in a lifetime. Now, if you've watched me for a while, you know I buy this every year, and for whatever reason, they just don't come up. This particular one here, that orange and that purple and that cream color, they just never come up for me, but I still want to give it one more go. This is three roots for $5.88. These are going to be blooming in the summer, and they grow 18 to 36 inches tall. We all know of the Stella d'Oro. Stella d'Oro, they're giving you three roots here for $5.88. Blooms in the summer and grows 10 to 24 inches tall. Next, they have Eryngium, also known as Blue Sea Holly, which I bought. Now, this one here, I was really excited about it when I first bought it, and then I read that it won't bloom in the first year, and it's true for me. It did not bloom in the first year, but that second year, it came back with a vengeance. I guess it was working on roots the first year. The second year, it burst. It looks really, really great, and it's a great plant for different types of pollinators. The butterflies and the bees don't mess with it too much, but you will see other pollinators on it. This guy is three roots, and it's going to grow 24 to 36 inches tall, blooms in the summer. Next, we have the Tennessee Ostrich Glade Fern. This beauty here, two roots for $5.88. Of course, we have the Nephophia, also known as Red Hot Poker. This guy here, three roots. This is another one that for me did not bloom that first year, but second year it came out blazing. Right next to that, we have some hostas. This one is the Patriot hosta, a staple in a lot of shade gardens, and a lot of people have hostas, and they do have this particular one here, Patriot. Now, hostas do great in my yard. You guys know I have a lot of trees, so I do have a lot of shade. This is going to be two roots, and they are doing really, really great in my garden. I can't wait for them to poke their heads out in the spring. Next up, we have Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley's two roots. This beauty here is a shade plant for me. It gets really, really hot in the summer, guys. So this guy, you want some protection from the Georgia sun. Two roots for $5.88. Hollyhocks don't do well for me. They are, and I've read that they're susceptible to a lot of stuff. So even though I bought the roots like 1 year before, it didn't really come out. This is three roots for $5.88, blooms in the summer. They have a lot more, guys. Let's get on in with this one. This one is the Caladium. Caladium is an annual, five bulbs for $5.88. They have different types of Caladium. And then next down after that one, we have Canna. You guys know I love Canna, even though they seem to be susceptible to that leaf roll thing, but they are really great for the heat. They love water, and they look really, really nice. These are all different types of cannas for $5.88. So they have the Crimson Beauty. They have the Wyoming, which looks really, really nice. It's an orange or a peachy color with some dark foliage. We have Pretoria. Really, really nice. Below that, we have some elephant ears. These grow really, really nice for me. I don't have to dig my elephant ears up in the winter. They do come back reliably for me. They do like an area that's wet, not soggy, but they like it wet, and that is what the corms look like in there. $5.88 for one. Next up, we have even more of the canna lilies. Now, I bought this mix years ago, and it's so reliable, guys. I mean, I will never need to buy canna lilies again, to be honest with you, because I have so many, because they do spread a little bit. Calla lilies, I have one type of calla lily in my yard that comes back reliably. This is a calla lily mix, 3 bulbs for $5.88. Next to that is a caladium mix. They have different types of caladiums. So there's the mix right there, 5 bulbs. And then they have this one here, the buck caladium. And then they have begonia. This is Bacote pink and white. Now, begonia is a shade plant for me, or at least a protected plant for me in the Georgia heat. Really, really nice, guys. Next up, they have some dahlias. Love dahlias. They bloom later on in the season. They love the heat. I have Crazy Love. It does amazingly well. And this one is going to be 2 for $5.88. Now, this again, just like the elephant ear, I don't have to dig my dahlias up. So they have the Crazy Love. They have the Arabian Night. They have the Duet. And then they have the annual versions. This is a dinner plate dahlias, 3 bulbs for $5.88. Now, my issue with dahlia is the fact that these are the ones that don't seem to be able to stand up too much to the wind, guys. When we have storms, they're going to lay down a little bit. But I love them anyway because they are beautiful. I feel like dahlias are one of the most beautiful plants in the world. Dahlias, along with the German bearded irises, really love them. I buy them every year, but I should be maxed out on dahlias right now, guys. What else do they have? They have even some gladiolas here. Now, you guys know I'm a big fan of gladiolas, but they do not stand up to the storms that we have here in Georgia. They give you way more bulbs here. At $5.88, they do come back. Sometimes they come back, the foliage comes back, but not the actual flowering, but they are a beauty. More dahlias here, guys. We have Lucky Number, which I have in my yard, and Kelvin Floodlight. Also have some Motto down here. And we have some Espresso Gladiolas, which is really nice, dark, reddish, blood red, almost black. Really, really nice. Creme de Cassis, one of my favorite dahlias right here, guys. Does really, really well in my yard, and I actually highlighted it in my yard last year, if you remember. The border dahlia mix are the ones that are a little bit shorter. They're 3 bulbs for $5.88. Elephant ears, even more. Now they have a 3-pack. These are going to be the smaller ones, and this is annual. Don't know what that really means because it's not an annual for me. It will come back, but maybe that's a different variety. Either way, I really like elephant ears. They have this really nice green foliage and do really, really well in my yard. All right, guys, we are still going here. Here we have some irises. This is the bearded iris. I just mentioned them because I'm really a big fan of irises. This one is a perennial, 1 bulb for $5.88. The prices have gone up, guys. Back when we were all complaining that it was $3.98 for one bearded iris, we didn't realize that the prices were going to keep going up. Prices just don't go down, guys. So if you see something you like, get it now because next year it's not going to go down. It's going to go up. This beauty here is Dangerous Mood. Now, I bought them a year and a half ago, I believe, and they did give me the foliage. So they should bloom this year, so stay tuned for that. But I love this beauty here. And then they have this one here, which is Cherub Smile. Really nice. And then Full Tide. I bought all of these last year, guys, so stay tuned for hopefully they bloom this year. Of course, the trusted lilies. We have Forever Susan right here. This is 3 bulbs for $5.88, guys. That's a big sign that prices went up. 4 bulbs for the Landini lily is $5.88. Now, I bought this thinking it was going to look as dark as that because I was really going for that really, really dark. Now, it does come out a little bit dark, but it's not as dark as it says it is. Not in my garden, not in clay. Maybe if you do it, it might come out darker for you. But for me in my soil, it's not as dark, but I still love it. 4 bulbs for $5.88, guys. Then we have peony. Love peonies. Now, peonies don't do well when I buy them in this form, but when I buy the actual plant, I have a Sarah Bernhardt, I have a a Vogue, and I have a Sergeant Laverne, and all three do great. And so here's Sarah Bernhardt right here that I bought from Lowe's as a plant. But I always try to buy peonies every year. They won't bloom in the first year. That's what I know. They just won't bloom for me in the first year. But I just don't have any experience with them buying them in this format. But I do have them in the plant form. Here is the Bowl of Beauty, and we have the Felix Kraus. $5.88 for one root, guys. Then we have this guy here, the Blue Wonder Tricitrus. I don't know what this one is. Some type of lily, I guess. $5.88, guys. Two roots. All these guys grow somewhere between 18 to 36 inches tall. Keeping it moving, guys, we have some Liatris spicata, which I love and is a magnet for bees and butterflies. This is 60 roots. Some of these, they give you a lot more for your money. Liatris is one, and they do really, really well. They have the purpley one, and I do have a white version as well. Then they also have the bold mix lily, different types of lilies in here. 4 bulbs for $5.88. And this was paper here. Bought this years ago, never did well. I never really bought it again. I think it's a poppy, guys, Oriental mix. And then we have Stargazer Lily, everybody knows and loves because it smells really, really nice. And it is a late summer bloomer. $5.88, guys, for 4 bulbs. Then we have the Festiva Maxima Peony. What a beauty, guys. If I could find this in a plant form rather than the root, I would definitely buy it. What a beauty, guys. I love it. It just seems so heavenly. $5.88 for this peony. We all love peonies because they bloom really, really nicely. They bloom in the spring. They are long-lived, and they are beautiful. Here is the Margaret Truman peony, a really nice pink. Even more of the dahlias, guys. Now they have a color, something they're calling the color spectacle and mystery day. And then they have the decorative mix. This is going to be 5 bulbs for pretty much $12, guys. Prices are really going up. I know I keep saying it, but if you're going to buy something, you should buy it this year because next year it will be guaranteed to go up. Here we have 75 days of lily blooms, guys. That's what it's saying. 75 days of lily blooms, different types of lilies. And then we have the double mix peony again down here, $11.97 when they have 3 roots. And different roots are more expensive than others. As you can see, for a peony, you're going to be paying more versus a liatris or maybe a gladiolus. Finally, they have some fruit tree roots, I guess. They have grapes, they have blackberries, they have blueberries, and raspberries. So here we have one root. This is from the Expert Gardener brand. Of course, this is the Walmart brand, and this is going to be pretty much $10. And they have the seedless grapes, Marquis, and then they have seedless Candace. They have Ebony King Blackberry. They also have pretty much, what's this, Natchez Blackberry right here. And they have Climax Blackberry down here. And then red Latham raspberry, guys. It's pretty much a stick, but don't worry too much about the fact that it's a stick. The root is what's most important. Now, I've tried these already, and they don't do absolutely great for me, all right? And that's probably a combination of me not having any patience and the fact that these things will probably not bloom for a couple of years, right? I get, for me personally, from what I've read and what I've, spoken to a lot of folks that know gardening, sometimes it might take 2, 3, 4 years for these to actually produce something. But I don't know. Let me know what your experience is when you're buying these bare root grapes, raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries. Either way, they're all going to be $9.97 here at Walmart. That is pretty much it for me, guys, today. I'm really impressed with what they have right now. It's still in January. Usually I won't see these until February, but I'm not complaining. Very excited to see it. Hopefully your Walmart has started to produce roots so you can buy. I like to buy them early so I can get the best of the options, because if I wait too long and wait for them to be on clearance, the roots are going to dry out. People have already gone through all the good ones, but hopefully I won't need too much today. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.